Alright, hello and welcome. I'm Garrett and Tommy is recording. So today we're just going to be going through some of the basic chords for guitar, and so if you're a beginner, this is hopefully going to be helpful. If you have any questions or you would like us to show some more detail in something, you can always check the description and we'll have our email address there, so you can just contact us there and ask any questions. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so like I said, I will be teaching the basic chords. So I'm going to go through E minor, G major, C major, and D major in that order. So first one we're going to do is E minor, like I said, because that one's, in my personal opinion, the easiest, and I learned that first, so let's get to it. So what you're going to do is take your index finger, put it on the 5th string of the 2nd fret. And then after that, you're going to want to take your middle finger and put it on the 4th string of the 2nd fret. And what you're going to do is make sure that none of your other fingers or parts of these fingers are overlapping on the any of the other strings. And then what you also want to do is press nice and hard to give it that full sound. And you should get something like this. So that sounds really nice, and they use that in many songs. So next one we're going to do is we're going to move on to G major. Alright, so this is the G major chord. And they also use this in a lot of songs too. This is a really popular transition to go from E minor to G major. So what we're going to do is, again, you're going to take your index finger and put it on the 5th string of the 2nd fret, just like in E minor. And this one gives you a little bit more room. So what you want to do is then take your middle finger and place it on the 6th string of the 3rd fret. And if you're a beginner, I highly suggest that you just try to practice the correct form. But if you really want to just get that basic sound, then just strum these top 3 strings. And to complete the G major chord, you're going to want to take your your ring finger, place it on the 2nd string, like this, and then of the 3rd fret, and then take your pinky finger and put it on the 1st string of the 3rd fret. And obviously this is tab, so the low E is number 1. And the high, the high E is number 1, and the low E is number 6. Alright, so once you have that form, you're going to get something that will sound like this. And that's a really nice sounding chord. That's one of my all-time top favorite chords that you can play. So yeah, next we will be moving on to C major. Okay, so now we're going to move on to C major, which is obviously it's almost exactly the same as G major. So what you want to do is keep these two, your ring finger and your pinky finger, in the exact same spot in the 1st and 2nd string of the 3rd fret, and then you're going to take your index finger and place it on the 4th string of the 2nd fret. And then take your middle finger and put it on the 5th string of the 3rd fret. And so now you should get something like this. And so you can go from that. And so obviously you can see how that's a really nice transition. And so those are some of my favorite chords, and they also transition really nicely. So next we will move on to D major. Okay, so now we will be moving on to D major, which is going to look like this. So what you're going to do is take your index finger and we'll place it on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. Then take your middle finger and place it on the 1st string of the 2nd fret. And then take your ring finger and place it on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret. And make sure these again are nice and tightly pressed, and none of your fingers are muting any of the strings. But if you're a beginner, that's a little bit hard, and you're obviously not going to get it perfect the first time, and it is going to take practice. But anyways, you should get a sound like this. And so that sounds really nice, and it really flows together with E minor and G major and C major. And you can really impress people by just playing those basic 4 chords. Once you practice them, and you can play them fluently and without muting any of the strings. Like I said, that takes practice, but once you do, you can really impress people. And yeah, so I think that will be it for today. Please like the video, favorite the video, and subscribe for more videos, and we'll see you next time.